record. Y'all hear that? I guarantee y'all hear that right now. He's not done. Give me a sec. How's y'all days done? Doing good? Yeah? What about the test? You remember you was telling me about it last week? It's water, guys. Gotta get my I'm sorry, I cut you off. You got an A. I knew it. I mean, it was just light work, bro. Just light work. Water, but I had to hit him with the. Y'all see that? Yep. That Mandalorian coaster. They don't stop there. Trust. Another one. Another one. Another one. Let me grab something really quick. Hold on. You see, I'm a big Star Wars guy. Not as big as some of you out there, but I got a Grogu backpack that I bought with my friend Ian about 2 years back. Shout out to Ian. Baltimore native. Yeah, it's a backpack. It has it has my needles in it. So I check my blood sugar, you know? You want to see it? It's pretty cool. It doesn't hurt. I mean, it's hurt before. Don't have somebody else do it for you. Check my needles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, I've never watched The Mandalorian. And I'm talking, I have Disney Plus. I've never clicked on it and started an episode. Maybe I should bring him over here. I'm gonna set him over there. I've been recording for 3 minutes already. I haven't even started the playthrough. Which coaster are we rocking though? I'm thinking this one. For my water. It's only fitting. Now that my dog's out of here, so I know. Let me get a little sip before I talk. You know, it helps the go through, you know what I'm saying? I know what I said at the end of last episode. Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3. It's coming. Pause. It's a lot longer than the first 2 chapters. Feels like it to me, at least. Maybe I just suck at the game. But it's not done yet. Give me a second. Give me a couple days. I remember last episode, Poppy's Playtime Chapter 2, there was a guy that I was talking to that I replied to in the comments. No hate. No hate. He was just saying, why am I playing Chapter 2 the same day Chapter 3 came out? I didn't know Chapter 3 came out that day until midway through recording. It was too late. You know, I gotta play Part 2 before I play Part 3 anyway. Chapter 3 is coming. It came out a week ago. Give me a break. Oh my god. Anyway, Chapter 3 is coming this week. Guarantee it. Within the next couple of days. But until then... I don't know why I'm spiking right now, but... the long-awaited sequel, just like we were talking about. Case 2 Animatronics. Survival. This 6-year-old game is the next game on the channel. So there's only 4 episodes. I don't have any previous saves. I'm not even in frame yet. Hold on. I mean, depending on how long the episodes are. What the freak?
Ah, Matthew. What
me?
the hell?
What the?
I'll have to take a day off because of you.
You're talking to me?
Hello, Jack. Sorry, but Matthew is
I'm
out.
right here, shawty.
Took from
We hopping
me.
in just like that.
You will pay for your
Find and
crime.
pick up the flashlight.
Say hello to our old friend.
Let me scoot in.
Matthew, if this is a joke, I'll kill you.
He's talking to me. Let me move my mother. Alright. It's been a long time since we've played Case Animatronics. What is this? Whoa. What I want. Oh. It's right there. Woo! We back at it like a crack addict. F? Yes, sir. Ooh, boy. We in here. Shut the freak up. Got a plant. Got some money. The freak is that? I don't know. Don't care. Why did I fall over my chair? I don't know. Woo! Calling all bros. You can save PewDiePie? What the heck? What? Dude, that's so random. We're not doing that, bro. We just started. Okay, so it's just happening just to happen. Hello.
Ah, what a creepy toy. I hope it won't come to life.
Alright. That's what goes through your head? Oh, I hope it won't come to life.
Where did this hole come from? This is just madness. I'm not sure that's a good
Freak,
idea.
no. What the
That's not in my job description, you know.
Who are you talking to? That's what I want to know. Need a key card. Freak the key card. This flashlight don't do jack, bro. One big thing I do remember about the first case animatronics. I never knew what the freak to do. It was a bro, quit with that. It was a short game, nonetheless. Can I close this? But I never knew what to do. What are we supposed to do? Guys, I'm gonna be honest. This game ain't really it right now. I don't know if we're gonna do... What did I do? Me personally. I don't know if we're gonna do a series on this.
Ah, what a creepy toy. I hope it won't come to life.
I hope you shut
Where
the
did
freak
this
up.
hole... I need to go back to the office and call the police. But before that, I'd better find that innovative tablet.
That's why I'm gonna cut you off. I can't do it, guys. I'm so sorry. I might have to scrap this one. We're not gonna issue a refund for case 2. Matt, why am I still recording? This is a scrapped video. Let's open up Google with my freaking Batman wallpaper. All right, guys. Every single tier list that I find has like 300 games or it has like 10 games. I wanted a good in between. So, making something out of nothing. Case 2 animatronics. Maybe I'll try again. I played like for 20 minutes. And I'm not feeling it. We're gonna do... Can I zoom in? How do I zoom in? Boom, right here. We're gonna be doing Resident Evil tier list. We're not gonna rank the first one. We're just gonna rank the remake as is, okay? Me and Jackson, we're playing this game, right? We had a couple videos on it. Jackson, you remember playing this game, right? So this is one of the ones where you can rank with me. Truly. It's like a B. It's like a middle of the pack. You know, it opens the door. Everything gets ready. The puzzle system is intricate for a game of its time. You know what I'm saying? Coming out, what, in 1990 something? I don't know. I wasn't alive. Let's skip to Resident Evil 2. But there's also this Resident Evil 2. I'm just gonna do all the remakes. Resident Evil 2. I don't care what anybody says. Fight me. You have something wrong with it? Fight me. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. Resident Evil 2. S tier. Arguably the greatest Resident Evil game that has ever been manifested into life. Beautiful story. The original, amazing too. The remake just goes way more into depth. Claire B's story, whether you do Claire or Leon first, but Claire B's story, getting to see the rest of it, getting to see all of it from Claire's POV, not just sitting in the police station doing all of the puzzles and getting looted up, but completely like almost skipping through that, getting your own set of loadout and guns, and then working with the little girl's name. I don't remember her name. Working with her, exposing Chief Irons, who was actually like one of the big antagonists of the story, and then making it out of there on the train, blah blah blah. Resident Evil 2, S tier. Now, Resident Evil 3, and this one might be a hot take. Some of you are saying, Matthew, Resident Evil 3, if you put Resident Evil 2 S tier, Resident Evil 3 has to be S tier. No. Resident Evil 3, A tier game. You know, I played it. I haven't played as much as Resident Evil 2 because Resident Evil 2, like I said, is my favorite. I played it the most. I remember playing the original. Guys, alright, I know I was born in the 2000s. I'm a youngin', I'm a jit or whatever. Bro, I remember playing Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 1. Okay, I played Resident Evil 2 on the this game right here. Played Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 1, and I remember distinctively at my grandma's house in Dallas, Texas, at my grandma's house. And I would be playing it, and I would get to the first part where you get a liquor, you know, where he was like the red thing on the ceiling. I would get to the part where you would have to fight the liquor for the first time, and I would always be so freaking scared to play it. I would have to get my uncle, make him come into the room, and I would like hide in the kitchen and look at the living room while he beat the liquor for me. Amazing memories. Alright, we're gonna move on to, I can't see, where is it? Right here. Resident Evil 4. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm just letting nostalgia and all of that get to me. A tier. Beautiful game. It's the first one of the series in the originals where it's not the weird, intricate camera system, you know what I'm saying? It's the actual aim up and down, turning left and right. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. It set the groundscape for future Resident Evil game, which we'll get to. Resident Evil Village. But yeah, A tier game. Do I really need to explain anything less? Some people think it's the best Resident Evil. It's just not my cup of tea. I know the remake did recently come out last year. I don't know. Moving on. Resident Evil 5. I'm gonna be honest with you. You kind of lost me here. We can bring Resident Evil 6 in here too. I'll do a C. I have a lot of good memories on 6. The co-op story with my sister back in early 2010s. Resident Evil 5 just didn't have that for me. Resident Evil 5 was just not an interesting story. Obviously, you had Chris Redfield as the main character. In Resident Evil 6, you had Leon. I'm a Leon simp. When it comes to Chris Redfield and Leon wins every day. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Where are we at? Resident Evil 7. Biohazard. It's gotta be. I mean, it's gotta be, right? It's gotta be A tier. It revived the story after 6. Revamped it, giving it a whole new interface, giving it a whole new mask, a whole new art system, everything. It felt like an entirely new game. I remember playing it for the first time, and it didn't feel like it fit to me. It felt weird. It felt off. I didn't like it, but it worked. Masterpiece of a game. Story was beautiful, and it set up an alley-oop to my second favorite Resident Evil game of all time. Funny enough, no bias, once again, the only Resident Evil that we have ever played on this channel. Resident Evil Village, aka Resident Evil 8. Man, oh man, the replayability of this game, 2 as well. Replayability of Resident Evil 2 is also phenomenal. 2 and 3, really. 2 and 3, I think, had the replayability to a T. With the different stories, Claire B story, all of that. It doesn't get much better. I mean, I might have the best list on YouTube. I don't know if anybody else has done this list, most likely. I haven't played enough of these other games to really rank them. I've played all of these games, and I've played, like I said, original Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. I played Revelations 2. I played Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica. We can list those. I mean, if we're doing it, Resident Evil 2, I'm just going to list it with the remake. It's a masterpiece. Nemesis. I don't really want to talk about these. See, Revelations. Where is it at? I have it on the Xbox. I have it on disc over there. I don't know where it's at. Potential was just missed with the story. It never got me hooked. Never got me hooked at all. Resident Evil 0. I'll give it middle of the pack beats here. Resident Evil 0. Some people, when I tell them that there's a Resident Evil 0, don't actually believe me, and they think that I'm like tripping. It's a prequel to Resident Evil, obviously. Let me get some water in me. I got the hiccups. We can also throw Operation Raccoon City. Maybe my list is all over the place, and y'all just think my list is trash. Code Veronica. You can obviously see where my priorities are, and where my priorities are not. I remember Resident Evil 6. I have a good memory watching the Rad Brad. If you know who the Rad Brad is, you're a freaking legend. The Rad Brad play Resident Evil 6. I thought it was the coolest game ever. I got it on the Xbox 360. It was raps. It was a rap and a half, no bun. Yeah, but I never played any of these other games, so we're just gonna skip past all those. The Assassin's Creed series holds a dear place in my heart. Every single game that you see on this screen, I have played. Every single one of them. And this list, I'm going to be honest with you, if you're a true Assassin's Creed fan, you might get mad at me. You might hate me. You might want to fight me 1v1 and drop 21 on my head for what I'm about to do in this ranking. I have a weird when it comes to Assassin's Creed games. Starting out with Revelations, it's alright. I mean, like, I don't know what you want me to say. It's good. I mean, let me chill. Let me go from bottom to top. At the bottom, if I had to put one game at the bottom of all these, I mean, if we're talking video games, if Valhalla was not an Assassin's Creed game, you could rank it higher when it comes to video games in general. It's completely... If you were to give this game to somebody who's never touched Assassin's Creed in their life, just give it to them and not tell them that it was Assassin's Creed, they would have never guessed. Even people who have like played Assassin's Creed, some people might not even know, oh, this is an Assassin's Creed game. No, they're going to be like, this is a freaking Viking game. Like, Valhalla, I think respectfully... I'm not going to put Mirage on here because I've never played Mirage. I don't know if I'm going to. Y'all saw it. I reacted to it in a video, the trailer, before it came out. I've heard mixed reviews. And if we're taking a step from there, I mean, Valhalla might be the only one in F. We can grab Odyssey. Is there going to be a D tier? Yeah, there is. Odyssey's a D tier game. And by D tier, I don't mean bad. D tier is not a bad tier. I mean, in most states you passed. In Texas, you failed because in Texas you have to have at least a C to pass your classes. But in some places, like I think California, you passed. You got a D, man. Once again, it's not an Assassin's Creed game. I feel like if you don't brand it as an Assassin's Creed game, it does better. Don't try to just throw that on there, Ubisoft. I don't know. Maybe I'm just ranting for no reason. Maybe. 2 games that I've played the least on this, Revelations and Brotherhood, I'm going to throw them in B. The Ezio trilogy, amazing, obviously, because he's the only assassin that has his own trilogy. What the freak? He's the freaking GOAT. His water so good. Enough being said, calling in other assassins to come assist you. I remember playing these on the PS3. I never owned them on the PS3. I would go to my neighbor's house back in Dallas. I would go to my neighbor's house and he would have it, and I would sit there. We would play for hours and hours on his bed. playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed Revelations. Next up, we're gonna throw Assassin's Creed, the original, in C. The parkour is finicky. The story, I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's not my thing. It set the groundwork. We wouldn't have Assassin's Creed as it is if we didn't have the original Assassin's Creed with Altair, with the protagonist Altair. Beautiful. Now, the first game in the Ezio, Liberation. We can throw Liberation in C. Liberation is a shorter game. It's based off of, or not based off of, but based around, you know, that Black Flag / Rogue / 3 area timeline. So we can just throw it in C. It's a solid Assassin's Creed game. Assassin's Creed 2, A tier. May I say no more? A tier. The first Assassin's Creed that I fell in love with Ezio Auditore, Assassin's Creed 2. I don't think I need to say much. We're getting down to the juicy of this. We're getting down to the juice of what could make or break this list. Starting with Assassin's Creed Black Flag. B. I didn't rock with it that much. The pirate theme, Edward Kenway, amazing protagonist. I mean, you can see right through the pirate act from the beginning of the story, obviously, not only as the person playing as him, but I mean, it was kind of dumb. I don't know. He didn't really think. He kind of made me aggravated at times, the way he would problem solve. I don't know. Let me not rant on freaking Edward. His offspring, Hatham Kenway and Connor Kenway, Assassin's Creed 3. This could go either way. You either love it or you hate it. Hear me out. Yeah, I feel like in 10 years, people are going to look back on this list and be like, what the freak was Matthew doing? It's my favorite Assassin's Creed that has ever been dropped. And y'all are probably going to hate what I'm about to do with these next 4 games, bro. Average video. Oh, what am I doing? Anyway, if you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. When it comes to Case 2 animatronics, I don't think that we're going to be continuing with that. I might not even put that in the video. You know what? I'll put it in just to let y'all know that we're not going to be doing Case 2 animatronics. It was like $1.50. The first game, I loved it. I love it now looking back on it. I didn't love it then. That's not hate on the game devs. It's just not my cup of tea. You know, the whole Five Nights at Freddy's fan game / ripoff. I don't really dig it. But Poppy Space Time Chapter 3 will be coming out later this week. Mark my words, or I will delete my channel.